Duo drops in Arena Breakout are brutal. You either walk away stacked with loot or get deleted before you even touch the crate. Last time I showed you the basics of survival, but today we're pushing further. Riskier plays, smarter rotations, and the kind of teamwork that can make or break a raid. Before we jump into the builds, here's a quick word about Top Up Live. If you want to top up your account safely and quickly, check out Top Up Live. It's trusted and easy to use. Now let's continue.
Before we jump into the strategies, there's one rule everyone must follow. Pro or noob, it doesn't matter. The airdrop only reveals its location 2 minutes in. The plane passes at 30 minutes, the crate lands at 29:40, and it stays locked until 26. That means the first few minutes are setup time. Find a safe spot, get into position, and prepare for your play, whether it's ratting, rushing, or thermal. And if you want every little detail broken down, make sure to watch part 1 after this video.
We spawned at Sluice, closest to Mortal. The plan was simple. Loot Mortal first, grab whatever keys and supplies we could, and then play around the drop. If you've seen my previous video, you already know the thermal strategy, but this time things were different. My teammate had the thermal, and I was the one providing cover, calling positions, and making sure he survived long enough to use it. So we cleared through Mortal, picked up some gear, and waited. The drop finally came in, landing at Stables, and if you know the map, you know how dangerous that spot is. We didn't rush. Instead, we let other squads fight it out over the red. Grenades, gunfire, chaos. We just stayed patient. At 26 minutes, it was time to move. My teammate scanned with thermal while I covered angles. He spotted someone below the tower, took the shot, clean elimination. But the fight wasn't over. Explosions echoed near the drop. I tossed a few nades of my own. No hits. Then I saw him, a player sprinting straight toward me. I fired and missed. But something felt different about him. I called out his position, and that's when we realized he was using thermal too. Thermal versus thermal. The duel turned into a chess match. I baited him, peeking just enough to draw fire. Every time he aimed at me, my teammate punished him from range. The guy was good, slipping away, countering, never giving us an easy shot. But pressure builds mistakes. After dodging us again and again, he finally overpeaked. That was my moment. One clean burst, and he dropped. When we checked his body, it confirmed everything. He had the thermal, and he had looted the drop. At that point, I extracted safely with the scope. Meanwhile, my teammate stayed back to strip his bag. He pulled out a gold lion, extra weapons, and sacks of loot. By the end, my teammate walked away with over 1.5 million. I secured 1.1 million, all from one raid.
And that's why in duo drops, smart play will always beat blind rushing. After that first win, we decided to run the same strategy again. But this time, we rushed it a little faster. No waiting around, no playing too safe, just straight into the action. We pushed through the map, not carrying much gear, because this time the plan was simple. Take the fight early. As we moved closer to the extraction zone, we suddenly heard it. Gunfire, grenades exploding, and then the sound every player knows, someone extracting. We looked at each other. This was our moment. We rushed in. When we arrived, it was chaos. 2 different teams were fighting at the extraction. Bullets everywhere. I lined up my shot and dropped one instantly. But then, the trap was sprung. Another squad had been camping behind us the whole time. While we were focused on the fight in front, they flanked from the rear. Suddenly, we were caught in the middle. I tried to turn and trade, but it was too late. We were surrounded, shredded from both sides. It was over. The good news, we didn't bring much gear. And, most importantly, my teammate's thermal was safe. Not every raid ends in millions. Sometimes even the best strategy gets broken by timing, chaos, and campers. But that's Arena Breakout. You win some, you lose some. And every fight is a new lesson.
So what can you take away from this raid?
First, never rush blindly, even if you hear an extraction. Second, always watch your back. Campers can turn a clean fight into a disaster in seconds. And third, gear smart. Only carry what you can afford to lose. I know this video was short, but don't worry, I'm already working on a full breakdown for solo mode strategies, and I'll be uploading that soon. Maybe even tomorrow. And before I sign off, big thanks to Top Up Live for supporting the channel. If you don't want to waste your hard-earned money, make sure to use my code REB for an extra 12% discount. Stay tuned. More guides, more raids, and more wins are on the way.